Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. Now, before we get started, Spirit says a fresh wind moves through your mind, Gemini. Inspiration and understanding arrive hand in hand. And with that, let's take a deeper look at what else Spirit wants you to know. And this is for Gemini and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's see here, Gemini. Oh, nice. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Gemini, okay. Boundaries. Gemini, boundaries are essential, especially when it comes to guarding and protecting, and maybe not necessarily guarding, but making sure you're not losing sight of all that you have accumulated, culminated, even you yourself. And what this Queen of Pentacles is whispering to you, Gemini, is to maintain a sense of healthy boundaries. If you don't have them, or you don't maybe necessarily put much thought into it, which I don't feel that you haven't, make sure that you are, okay? Because there is something that we could be stirring up, maybe even envy or conflict, right, with others, only because there may be a sense of, you know, people may just not like what you've attained or what you stand for here. Now you do need to be cautious here. For some of you Geminis, of jealousy may be surrounding you, but you don't have to be involved with this. Now, whether it's jealousy or not, Gemini, there is something here where you're not allowing maybe pigeons while you're an eagle. Not giving pigeons a bad name, but maybe pigeons are fighting over some nonsense here, and here you are standing strong like an eagle. You don't have to fight or fret. It's like rising above the fray here, and you are or will have victory. Just maintain your stance here. So yes, we may need to establish boundaries. Now, just speaking about maybe money, because Queen of Pentacles is exuding some type of financial experience and stability. This is a time to stand your ground too on maybe setting up, a budget, or keeping and maintaining your budget here. Okay. Making sure you're not overspending, because Queen of Pentacles sometimes likes to overspend. Okay. But just take that if it resonates. Okay. Let's continue and see what else. But before we have earth sign and fire sign coming through. So let's see what else Spirit is wanting to give us. Oh, look at that. You have something really good to look forward to here. This is just so fitting. Gemini, light doesn't chase, it reveals you're their karma. So yes, you've stirred up some challenges, or just be on the lookout, Gemini, that this may be happening in the near future, where, people might be feeling like you're this rival, or a sense of rivalry here. Okay. Whether it's peers, whether it's professional, whether it's family. Light doesn't chase, it reveals you're their karma. Now look at what the Queen of Pentacles is doing, and look at all the light, the golden light around her. He or she, you, not chasing. You are this light. And that's what you're doing. You're revealing that you're their karma. I mean, even look at this, the face of the Queen of Pentacles. She knows. She knows. Feel good about what you're doing here, because look at this. You're maintaining your light, your boundaries here, because you are certain that you are going to experience in the near future some new joy with others that you enjoy being around, and vice versa, right? So new joy awaits in shared spaces. And there's no sharing here when the Queen of Pentacles has enough to share, but she's going to be picky. She's not going to share with situations or people that like to stir up a lot of drama. And of course, you're stirring up drama because your light doesn't chase, and this is aggravating someone or people, some energies here. But again, stand your ground. You want to know why? You've already risen from the ashes. And wow, look at that gold. You've transmuted something into the material, a material blessing for you. Just like heaven did with you. Heaven, materialized you on this earth plane as a blessing. This point in time births both legacy and destiny. The Queen of Pentacles is in a position of creating, maintaining legacy. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. This is why boundaries are incredibly important, incredibly essential, essential, okay? Just hold your ground. Spirit wants you to know, and the ancestors want you to know that you are right to stay optimistic about your situation. Let's see what else. You're ready for a new soulmate. Now take this how it resonates for you. We just had this card of new joy awaits in shared spaces. And it does give me the energy of the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, okay? A mixture of both, which can indicate one or more people, a time where you're gathering, in a place that's mutually beneficial because it's a healthy emotional relationship. Not just emotional, but other things too. But you are ready for a new soulmate. My goodness. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. Wow, I like your energy. Okay. Hold your ground. Hold your ground. You're ready for a new soulmate. And again, how that soulmate appears in your life, right? Don't be, so narrow-minded. And I'm not saying that you are. Don't take that as a trigger. But don't be narrow-minded on who shows up in your path here. This is why you're revealing that you're their karma. Because you're already in this place of feeling more assured and confident that what you've lost is actually a good thing, so that you can become more of who and what you are, which is the point of where you birth both legacy and destiny. You broke out of something here, and see how your position in life, where others are still in this place of battling, proving. So don't be afraid, or don't worry if people fall out of your life, or things, or maybe old desires, even becoming who you are and losing what you're not. That's exactly what you're doing. What else? And it could even be, you're losing other soulmates, because there's more than one person here. Yeah, you've been challenged by their problems. You've been challenged by this. Spirit is knowing that you've gone through something behind the scenes. This is why this Queen of Pentacles, I see this face here, and it's one that has experienced some heartache, that's for sure. But it's not stopping her or him from feeling valued and feeling, worthy of what you deserve. So because you have maintained this position, you've created some type of new good karmic alliance and balance. And I wouldn't even say karmic, reward. Peace is returning into your life, Gemini, okay? It may take a little while, so don't lose your patience if you don't have peace just descended on you all at one time. It comes in increments. Right now, yes, you may be feeling tested. You may be feeling tested, but I'm I'm even seeing something with what a good witch energy here. I'm not really into like the witch stuff, but I can understand it. I can get it. But anyhow, To me, it's just medicine man, medicine woman using their magic. Anyhow, so here you are. There's something going on with like something that you might be doing and wearing that's also holding some type of very protective energy. Okay. I mean, look at this. We've got this crown. I don't know what that is, but it's like there's something very, it's beautiful, but it's also very protective here. So we're very picky about the things that we are acquiring, what we're wearing, what we're focused on. How about this? We should do it like this way. She's looking out, she or he's looking out that way, right? We're not even bothered by that. Okay, let's see what else. Mm-hmm. Seven of Wands, you do need to stand your ground. I don't want you to feel exhausted by this or whatnot. Now, I mean, again, the Queen of Pentacles isn't exerting too much energy here, but you may need to block out some people or some noises. Okay, because I feel Queen of Pentacles, he or she, that's you. You're concentrated on something here. Now, defend your position. Don't back down. Hold your position is what the Seven of Wands is saying here. Because this is rightfully so. You have, I mean, I'm just going to emphasize that you have every right to stay optimistic about your destiny, about what's unfolding. You're creating something that will hold a space and time for others to enjoy too, whether you realize this or not. Fire sign is coming through. Look at that. We're blocking that. Some of you, you may need to just take it if it resonates. We do live in a world where it's not all good, right? So I'm just going to put this out. You may need to, make sure you're securing things. Make sure you're not leaving things unlocked, open, Make sure you're locking up your cars, And again, I don't like to, we just got to take these steps here, right? Because Queen of Pentacles, what she's doing here, she is also blocking out greedy people, snakes in one's life who want to take. I do feel we've got a strong ancestral energy coming through here, protecting you, guarding this new sense of legacy that you've been birthing here. Oh, of course. Wow. Yes, you are a keeper of ancient knowledge and light. What did I say? Medicine man, medicine woman, sacred man, sacred woman, whatever. Okay. High priest, high priestess. You are a keeper of ancient knowledge and light. Now, don't you get caught up here either. Feeling upset here. Well, of course, we have to go through those upsets. Feel it. Feel it. Don't let it own you. Let it run its course. But just understand, too, that you've got something, you've got like a backup plan, really. Okay. When you have attained a position to be a keeper of ancient knowledge and light, you always have different accesses and different avenues and even, yes, shortcuts. But Spirit doesn't want you to get caught up in something in the past here or feeling like you failed or, it's going to be hard work. A restart is not a setback. It's a setup here. Okay, look again. It's a hidden blessing. Let's get a little bit more. What's the blessing that you want Gemini to perhaps notice or see or reveal? Give us a clue. You might be noticing different owls too coming through. They're showing you something here. What is a little bit of this hidden blessing? You know what? It's really interesting because I feel like Spirit wants me to just kind of confirm for you, for right now, less is best. Their love is cheap. whatever your friend, your person, your whatever, lover, ex-lover, maybe has to do with business. They just don't see that, your quality here, but you are. What you do, what you attain, your intentions is that of quality. So Spirit is saying, look again, it's a hidden blessing. Their love is cheap. Look, protector. In the meantime, hold your ground. You're attracting new joy with others. What else? Oh, you're done with it. Your light doesn't chase, it reveals. You're a revealer. When I say sacred man, sacred woman, you're carrying medicine, Gemini, and I know a lot of you know that. It's just hard sometimes when we get wrapped around this world of consumption and forgetfulness of who and what we really are, where we really stem from. But you are in a place where Spirit is wanting you to feel blessed about this new opening, this new way of showing up in the world, feeling far more whole and complete, right? Not feeling closed off, but open. This point in time, births, you notice the word births. This is like the universe's womb here. It's you coming out, legacy and destiny. It's just so fitting. I have a star sticker covering her chest, but destiny is star card, right? So here it is. Yeah, Spirit says, don't forget, there are just some that can't make the transition. Take that how it resonates. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. Some just can't make that transition. But you need to continue blossoming and unfolding. Your energy is being even more protected because it's very potent right now. Just know that. The ancients whisper things to you. Look at that. Potent. I just said potent, and they've got the magician energy, of course. You're giving, you have been, but then there may be something here with, be on the lookout for some type of new tool and resource you can use at this time. This is a card of being summoned or a summons. So let's get a little bit more about the magician here for you. I mean, look at that. Becoming who you are and losing what you're not. Yeah, losing what you're not. That's exactly what you're doing. You're just losing what you're not. Because here you are, very powerful. This is a new creation, though. So let's see a little bit more with this magician. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Gemini, the lovers came out. So Gemini, this is associated with your zodiac sign, and I love the peace lily. You're going to be given a soulmate here that brings you incredible peace. Okay? There is a choice in life that you are nearing here, and you've been summoned to take this opportunity. A choice that makes your heart and your mind happy. But yeah, look at that. You're ready for a new soulmate. So take this how it resonates for you. Oh, wow. Look at that. My goodness, this is actually really pretty. I love that this landed on these 4 cards here. Ace of Cups. Look at this. Pieces descending on you. It really is. We got the dove there. We got the Ace of Cups here. There really is something about you feeling more than restored and nurtured here. And in fact, there's something going on with some type of intuitive upgrade. Now, for those of you that are involved in a current relationship, there is healing there. or something will be softened, especially when it comes to miscommunication. Anyhow, there is something about intuitive upgrades. Your sixth sense sharpens. All right. This is what that Ace of Cups is offering you too. But this is your new beginning. This is a divine fulfillment, a divine reward. Let's get a clue about this Ace of Cups for you. Don't hold back. Also, this is a sense of security with this Four of Pentacles. Let's see what this card almost was flying out. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at this. What's meant for you won't close. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. And if you notice, we might be closing off here. So you got to remain a balance of being open, right? Because I know there's this energy that we do have to protect while also maintaining a sense of openness here. Because look at that. That's what this Ace of Cups is telling you. This is what you're attracting into your life. But the Four of Pentacles is also indicating something that is secure. See how the heart is open, and then we've got this shield, right? So this is a good balance. Oh, the devil. The devil. Okay, we got Capricorn coming through. I do feel there's a strong like Capricorn presence. So you may even have Capricorn placements in your chart, or dealing with, or will be dealing with someone possibly with Capricorn. We could get in a place of being too obsessive though, okay? We have to remain poised and confident, remain optimistic here. The devil wants to make you feel too that you will not feel peaceful, that you will not get over something, that you failed. That's what the devil likes. That's what it feeds off, right? That's that negative energy. Some of you may need to hear this too, that you've moved beyond the level of superficiality in some way, shape, or form. So this is a different type of relationship that you're attracting. Let's get more about that devil. Yeah, I feel like you're closing off to this negative energy in bigger ways than you realize. It's either you or this fierce guardian around you, because there's something going on with like this force field of protection around you because of this negative energy that's trying to maybe drain you. Look at that Queen of Swords. I told you, this is a very protective energy. And if you're going to talk about the energy that can dissolve or discern what this negative energy is, this is definitely it. King or Queen of Swords would be that, especially Queen of Swords, because she's highly intuitive, but also highly capable of great discernment here. So she's wiping out, abolishing negative situations or influences without needing to over-explain, being in a position of unapologetic. And look at you showing up in your own reading again, Queen or King of Swords. Now, I'm getting a very strong energy presence too in this period of a very strong, divine, protective, fierce energy coming through. A fierce, divine warrior. And this fierce, divine warrior is doing all she can to protect you, right? I mean, there's this shield, this force field. Remember, I was bringing that up earlier. There's like this force field around you, because this sword is cutting away from toxic, negative, or energetic hooks into your energy field. Now look at the flowers. There's more going on than just having roses around this person. These roses represent something magical. It's healing, it's protective. Notice how the roses it's like creating a force field of protection against this. Don't be fooled by someone's deceptive ways. Their love is cheap. Look, Four of Pentacles, that could even be a card of being cheap, greedy, stubborn. Now, it doesn't mean that we need to make that person or people feel at fault. They're blocked. They're definitely blocked. Remember I said some people can't make the transition. And you don't have to feel that you have to do their work for them either. Yeah, Queen of Rods. She's letting you know that there's nothing that you cannot build back up here, and feel good about where you are attracting and who you're attracting. Queen of Wands is exuding refinement, beauty, grace, warmth, boldness, authenticity here. So this is like you've gone through that karmic burn, because I know, Gemini, it is not about, you revealing their karma, because it hurts you too in some way, right? Or it challenges you, but you've won, or you're winning. You are victorious in this. I need more about this queen. See, I'm telling you that how the queens are showing up. There's like this very divine, feminine, fierce protector coming through. Let me get more about the Queen of Rods for you. You may have a person here. Yeah, look at this. You're going to have victory over something that has ended. You're also going to attract a person here that will be not only your cheerleader, but will help you if you need it to build something up, especially when it comes to passion, not giving up on things, or really seeing the best of you. And sometimes we do need that, Gemini. And this can also be you doing that for another. But I kept getting this thing about victory here, right? Being in the spotlight for all the right reasons, being confident for all the right reasons, being shielded and protected from other people's envious ways. That's what's going on. I don't know if you're picking up on that. I feel like you do. People's envious ways. Scorpio's coming through. Fire signs coming through. We've got that death card. You're having victory over this. It's almost like, it's almost like what maybe others, or maybe an old self that maybe an old self of you thought, this may take me down. It hasn't. Okay, let's see. Now there's going to be someone that's going to recognize something very powerful with you. I feel this is going to be a clue to a new beginning. You may need to work on, I'm just seeing this Queen of Rods saying, don't hate, meditate, because they're trying to drag you, into that drama. Because see, this is the only thing that they know. But the thing is Gemini, the position of the Seven of Wands, someone is higher than those wands. Of course, it pisses them off, but they can't see what you can. They can't be optimistic like you can because they can't see it. Oh my God, you better watch out though. You better watch out. No, I'm just kidding. Feel good about it though. Feel good about this because okay, Gemini, what in the world? We got the Nine of Pentacles here. Ooh, quality, man. I'm saying, oh, all right. So your tears have been enough. Becoming who you are, losing what you're not. You are going to be in this position if you're not yet there, but some of you're already there. I know it took something challenge you, but you are in this position of attracting divine, worthy connections. What may have held you back at one time, you're now wearing as a necklace. You're open, you're free. You've reached a level that you are no longer chasing. You've reached a level of being certain your light doesn't chase, it reveals their karma. They're seeing you be successful, and they will. They will continue to see you being successful in some way, shape, or form. This is something that is between the heavens and their soul too, of what they're needing to learn. That jealousy only leads to downfall, right? And it's not just being about jealous on the surface level. There's jealousy comes in all kinds of form. They could be jealous that you are gifted, that you have, blessings from the heavens, that, whatever, that you aren't miserable all the time or negative all the time. It just takes time for other souls to go through their lessons. What else? You're coming into divine partnerships here, and make your plans here too. Financial gains are more than likely. I mean, you've got this whole thing about the future. This point in time bursts both legacy and destiny. And we got the Two of Wands here. We're creating and holding a vision and attracting that. So there is a partnership forming. Now, again, we may need to make plans here, right? Plans for movement or investing. There will be a partner here that you're lining up. Let's see where this Two of Wands is going into the future here. This is a shared vision formation. You'll find people who see your dreams because you're having mental expansion, okay? And authentic expression. So shared vision. This is a shared vision formation. You're right where spirit needs you to be. Okay? And if you notice, there's that second wand that you need to carry out this vision, this dream. You're right where spirit wants you to be or needs you to be. Don't question. See that light? Your love life is going as planned. Believe it. We're just talking about planning here with the Two of Wands. Your love life and also your love of something that you like to do, because I can clearly see that we have someone that's successful at something or good at something. Okay, this card wants to show itself. Queen, that's the love life going as planned. Believe it. Queen of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups is telling you, Gemini, give to yourself as much as you've been giving to others, okay? What and who you want, it's coming. You've got this dream that's coming together here. There's an arrival, not rival. There's an arrival of homecoming. Now, Spirit wants you, oh my gosh, okay. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Wow, okay, hang on here. Gemini, Spirit wants you to sip on the sweet nectar right now. You've got something sweet. Sip on your sweet nectar like a beautiful hummingbird, okay? I'm into hummingbirds lately because they're just, anyways. We got home sweet home. We have a sense of that security here. So there's something that Spirit wants you to know is that there will be some type of healthy change when it comes to your home, your love life, whether that's a move or a healthy change in occupants or a healthy way of, viewing life circumstances. But we do have someone here that has a lot of love. And remember, we were talking about intuitive upgrades, your sixth sense sharpens. I mean, hello. I see something strong about a home-based business for a lot of you too, or doing something at home. Now we do have, there is something here that is signifying some type of marriage, all right? So just take that how it resonates. Why did that do that? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't want to show itself. That's the Three of Cups. There's a surprise encounters here. You know, people, I told you I was getting the mixture of the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. That new joy awaits in shared spaces. Take time too to honor, the people that you feel good with or your kind, right? Now, I know I don't want to get into the whole gender thing, but, there's a time where we should, instead of being always against one another, and it's easy to do that. I know it's easy, but what I'm saying is we can see this play out in real life all the time anyways, thanks to social media. But honoring our other sisters, our other brothers, right? Not talking about blood, just people. Building up instead of building down, empowering instead of disempowering. But sometimes that does mean that in life we have to stay true to our own self, even if it means we have to block out negative people, okay? But we do have a sense of kinship, camaraderie, and also, take this how it resonates for you. I do see power and influence here, and an audience or people to serve that will love your talents, your gifts, your services, or whatever you have to offer. The moon. The moon is okay. I'm getting the word discovery with this moon. We were talking about, were we talking about some type of transformation? I don't know. No, this is that light. This is illumination, dreams. Now the moon brings out cycles too. So let's see. Okay. You're moving into a season of more aligned reciprocity here. Now, Spirit is saying it's a mystery, but things are going to pop up on your path. You have to remain open, and you got to remain in a place where you can see these, okay? Because you're in this period of the emergence, right? The rising. And now you better get your basket ready. Get your shopping basket or your net ready, because here you are collecting. It's your time to collect. The Six of Pentacles is indicating, even though there are things in the unseen, you're getting material blessings, okay? Things are shifting for you to gather in unexpected, mysterious ways, in fact. Okay, what else? Three of Swords. Wow, that landed right on. I mean, look at this. It's just like landed right on that card of your tears have been enough, pieces returning. And I love this Three of Swords, because this Three of Swords, the rain is gone, right? Which represents your tears. The dark storm, right? That dark negative period that we've had to endure. It's burning away. That's what that Queen of Wands is doing. She's burning it away, she or he, by noticing our own strengths, our own power, allowing a challenge not to put us down, but to become better. I know it's not always easy, but you're doing a fine job with what you've had to endure, really. Most people would have given up. Now, with the piece is returning here. Time is revealing, and everything heals with time. Also, this new support is going to accelerate your healing process, or if it's not about you, this is about some type of comfort for others, right? Because they may not realize that you've already distanced yourself. Now we have this divine intervention. This is something of a shakeup. So let's get more about this tower here. Now, is this for Gemini? Is this something that occurred? We got to get a little bit more here. Okay, something is going to break the path open here. That's what I'm getting. Look at this. No more stagnation. And also, there may be something here where if it hasn't been revealed, someone or people that could be just taking too much from you with that Seven of Swords. But this is breaking up stagnation. Also, there's going to be an arrival of some type of support that carries you towards more peace. So just be on the lookout for that, whether it's a person, information, a resource that that pulls you towards peace, because that's exactly what you want to do. Now, this is a point in time where, this is a point in time burst both legacy and destiny. It came down, right? Didn't we have the death card here? So the birthing is the world. This is what is closing out. And you have better times to look forward to with that Six of Swords. And it may just be, that you're going to help accelerate a sense of putting your soul and your mind on vacation and at ease here. All right. Yeah, and there may also, Gemini, I can see something here too, where we're having to deal with a direction that was unforeseen. This is just hold on. Okay, you're right where spirit needs you to be. There's a witnessing of this. What else? And also, Spirit is saying some type of synchronicity. There's a synchronicity surge. Coincidences guide your next step. And that's what this is. Something is going to ripen into a blessing. You just have to know this. You've been waiting, but it's going to ripen at the right time, and you can move forward with this. Yes, you're being called beyond the usual to create a new. This is the magician energy here. So spirit is having you aligned with something that you're going to manifest. So let's get more about you're being called beyond the usual to create a new. This would be that Queen of Rods too. And also the Queen of, well, all the queens actually. And do we have all the queens? I think we do. The Hermit. Spend some time here. There's something ancient and wise, but also modern. Okay, so something is going on here where you are discovering some type of new way, new answer, but you do need to seek some type of, time if you haven't already. Now, we got the Hermit though, because there may be something where you don't have to do something alone. Let's get a little bit more. I feel like I want to get a little bit more for you. Reaping. The Hermit is reaping. And we had that message, the wait ripens into a blessing. The Hermit is reaping. You're sinking in with your sacred design. This is a time of deep soul exploration, and you're figuring out the answers of what's syncing up with your own soul's design. This is what's helping you create and move into the future, to plan for the future. So whatever new shows up, or whoever shows up, this is something that is a part of syncing with your sacred soul's design. Okay, what else? No, that actually is it. All right, now Gemini, let's find out before we end the reading. Oh, and I also have a message from White Phoenix Spirit. I keep forgetting to mention that. Anyhow, let's find out, now that you've risen, what is the next fulfillment that awaits you? Now that Gemini has risen. Let go, it's unfolding. You're at ease. you're really at ease. Here's this higher force in charge, right? It's unfolding. You get to let go and just be at ease. And I feel like this hermit is also telling you, you've done all that you can. Be patient. Just hold your light. You know what? I just see something strong too. When we're just talking about where spirit, you're right where spirit needs you to be, because the hermit is a wise one. You, right? Hold that lantern. The next move will be made available. If you don't know what move to make, that's your sign to just be patient, because spirit has got your back. Spirit is watching. So the next fulfillment here from this being, from you rising from the ashes, is being able to let go effortlessly, knowing things are unfolding for you. Now, this is your message from White Phoenix Spirit, Gemini. Your words become wings. Speak with love, and they'll carry you into realms of clarity and connection. I hope that this was helpful. Love and light. Take care.